Good morning, everybody. This is Jana from the blog Lucy and Matilda. And today we're in my kitchen again and we're going to make my mom's classic oven-baked ribs. So first of all, you're going to need, for a single batch, I think it calls for 1 pound, and I have almost 5 pounds of side ribs, pork side ribs. So you will need pork ribs. I think any kind of ribs will do. And what we're going to do is stick them in a pot, cover with water, and simmer for 2 hours. Hi, so our meat is done simmering. I've simmered it for 2 hours, and these onions are a little bit strong. I'm going to make the sauce now, which I've doubled because I have about 5 pounds of meat, 1.88 kilograms times 2.2, it's probably like 4.5 or something like that. So I'm going to double the sauce, and I'm putting in 2 whole onions chopped. Now, the reason why we simmer the meat so long is because it tenderizes your ribs and gets it ready to bake. And it's gonna be in the oven for probably, mine is usually in the oven for 2 hours, and Mom's recipe says 2 to 3 hours. But I noticed that by the time 2 hours rolls around, my sauce is getting pretty dark. So if you want to try for the 3 hours, I would suggest maybe setting your oven to 350 for the first hour, hour and a half, and then turning it down to 300 or 325 for the rest. Okay, so we've got the onions, 1 cup of ketchup, I'll see if I can do this entire sauce without looking at Mom's recipe. 1 cup of ketchup, 1 cup of vinegar. I've combined what I had left of my white vinegar, and then I had some apple cider vinegar, and I topped it up with apple cider vinegar. So whatever vinegar you have will work just fine. Woo! Those onions. 1.5 cups of, it says brown sugar, and I had bought some coconut sugar at the store, which is very similar to brown sugar, so I'm going to use the coconut sugar. 1.5 cups of brown sugar, and 1.5 cups of water. So I'll just fill that up halfway. Okay, and 1/4 cup of Worcestershire sauce, W sauce, however you say it. Now on the blog, I will write out a single recipe because we have a little bit bigger family. I make double. And then we'll have some for tomorrow night's supper too. And then the secret ingredient. Now Mom's recipe says, I think, and I have to look, 1/2 teaspoon of chili powder, so you can go ahead and put that in. We have this habanero hot sauce that I make, and I will link that in my blog post. Oops, I can't get it open. And I will put in, I think, 2 tablespoons of this habanero sauce. That'll make it kind of, give it a kick. Okay, and then you just combine all of this up. And we'll take the ribs out of the pot because they've been simmering. Put it in this tin foil container here. Now I do have a roasting pan, but I had this tin foil baking tray in the cupboard, and I thought I would give the kid who's on dishes tonight a break because it's kind of hard to wash. Okay, I'm gonna take the ribs and put them in the tin foil pan here, and I've got my oven set to 350 degrees. And we'll see if I can get this out without making a big huge mess. So it doesn't look very appetizing right now, but once it gets the sauce on it, these are gonna be delicious. I have to try and get it to lay flat. There we go. Lay down. Well, it's the best I can do. It's not totally flat, but whatever. And then I'll get out a big spoon. And we'll put the sauce on. Try and get that really close. And just pour it on, starting, pour it on top of the ribs so the onions mostly stay on top. This is one of our family's favorite meals, I think. And for the result, it's so easy. So basically it's 2 hours simmered in a pot covered with water, just basically simmered. You don't have to salt the water, you don't have to do anything. And then it's 2 to 3 hours in the oven with a sauce that's very easy. You just saw me make it, it's so easy. And then the meat falls off the bone. It's almost candied, the texture and flavor. Anyway, it goes great with a baked potato and a salad, or potato salad and corn on the cob, like this. I remember having this in the summer more than in the winter. It's more of a spring, summer food. And spring is finally, I think spring's here in Alberta. We may get some more snow, but it won't stay. And here it is, the end of April. The birds are chirping outside, and the grass is turning green, and the leaves are starting to bud. It's pretty nice. Okay, I'll just finish this up here and then we'll pop it in the oven. Okay, so it's been 2 hours and the ribs have been baking. Now one way you can know that the ribs are ready is that the sauce has thickened up. If you can see here, it's quite a bit thicker than what I made. And it looks really good. Now we're about to eat our supper. So thanks for coming over to my kitchen, and hit the thumbs up if you'd like recipes like this and videos like this. And we'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.